Hey, how you doing, Scorpio? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host of this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also, please check out your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs and any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Do take what you like and leave the rest. Also, there is going to be free private and personal readings given out soon. Okay, and I will inform you when. I did give out a batch over last month, so I am going to give out another batch again soon. Okay, I will let you know and inform you about that. I just want to say thank you to all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. Okay, so I see there's a likeness with someone that likes you, or someone that doesn't know how to speak but likes you and really looks into you and wants to know you. Okay, it could be an earth sign or someone that's got qualities of a nurse, or maybe even nurturing, or maybe even filmmaking, or even a victim mentality in them says they can't do it, but they really admire you or want to know you or go down a road with you. Okay, there is prayers here for some type of nurturing inside yourself, Scorpios, as you continue to bruise yourself at times with work. But it does say you work on things so much more in the mindset of your own, and maybe even help yourself to see it's not going to work, or it could work, but you just got to keep using yourself to bruise your mind a little bit and get where you need to go. Even if it doesn't work, it says it's going to work one day, but you have to promise that you will give yourself good news. So support that. Okay, so it's like praying for yourself to have good news with your work as well. Okay, there could be nurturing some heirlooms. I am seeing this. Okay, it does say you have been nurturing, studying something about yourself, moving forward with your mind, your body and your spirit, and you do laugh at yourself sometimes, so don't speak if you laugh at yourself too much, to the point death threats are coming into your mental health. Driving is not easy, but at times you want to war with people or penalizing people in your mind to say it will never be you that has war. It does say you want to war with me, I war with you, and I can't help myself, but nursery rhymes are there for me to continue speaking about to you, and I'm not going to help you. As a child, you was never good to me, and I'll speak about you, but I will war with you and allow you to speak until your sins are there for you to laugh at yourself as you see yourself on the ground. Okay, now I'm seeing a woman here saying this to someone here, and it does look like it's a problem with a female that doesn't like you. It does say that she knows she has war with you, but she doesn't want to speak to you. She knows you are the person that makes fun of yourself, but it does say you would rather not, and you speak about this, and you've been praying to see yourself as a good practitioner of lawful wedded wife, as lawful wedded wife, and even a good family, continuing to have good family and having good laughter and family and even good things in your life, and you pray to have these good things. It does say a mother is continuing to bruise and attack you, and it does say bad news for whoever justifies mental health in the mindset of the mind, because it does say she would rather see you not speak about her, but she does want to pick on you until you pick on yourself. Okay, all right, she could be wishing negativity on you by allowing you to pick on yourself. Okay, and it does say folklore is there for you to continue to see. It's not necessary. Drug use is not there either, but at the same time you warn yourself not to speak. You want to have better news, so you don't want to hear that you're driving and have car accidents. You don't want to hear that you've got bad news with people around you, or a person around you that has bad news to share with you one day or 1 week at a time because of the bad news that they've set upon your path. It does say never mind then. I knew I could put punishments down for you and tell you in life you would have bad news. I realize I can't do this if you keep looking at what I'm doing. May I give you guilty conscience? I see I'm a preacher, and I've purposely put down roots and mental health to make you feel like bad mood was gonna come, but you always see what I'm doing. Whoa. So it does look like there's someone here someone here that's been trying to put some type of roots on you and your family. Okay, Scorpio, and it's like they're annoyed that you always see what they're doing. Okay, and it does say whether you like it or not, child didn't want to harm you. it was a parent, and it does say a parent knows that she keeps practicing voodoo and wants you to know that you can speak about it if you want to, but it does say you will continue to look at yourself when you're doing this. But it does say I would rather not. So who's speaking about it more than you? Let your sins be your sins and don't practice your voodoo over here. It says when you car accident in your mind, then you'll see bad news for yourself. Wait until you war with yourself, with whoever's your driver. If you don't drive, then you'll see bad mood come to you, Miss I can do it if I want to, Miss secret affair, Miss I know I'm in a private marriage. I know you, and I'm going to continue to bruise your ego until you get it. Okay? Right. Scorpio, stay prayed up. Okay, stay prayed up. Spirit wants you to know that you need to stay prayed up, and I feel like some of you do, but there is worries here with a car, and it does say sometimes I see her driving and I wouldn't want to know she's dead, but what if she is? Okay, now why is someone saying that though? It could be to do with a Cancerian, or mimicking you is a pride owner of a car. And it does say bloody hell, she never knew that she had problems with a person. May I speak to you? I never knew that I had problems so much in my mind. I never understood why you would want me hurt. But I realized I've got to hurt you if you want me hurt. It does say when you asked for her son to die, it came out. And it really did come out in her mental health that you should harm yourself. But if you don't get over it, you're never going to see yourself in a good way. You're going to give yourself bad news. Move on as she has moved on. But if you can't see that, then you're going to be hurt. Move on. Okay. All right. It does say blessings can come to you now when you know you're moving on. And it does say Jesus will guide you and love you and love yourself. No one is there for you but your mind. Parenting is not easy, but she's always there for you. And even when she curses you, she wants you to know she is bringing you down to your knees. But she also sees people want to pick on you. You've asked for spirit to stop the curses. You've asked for people to stop the curses. Even the mean mind game of the parent wants you to know that the curse is still ongoing. She could bring it up and talk about it, but she's never doing it. She realized that she's talking about it and breathing light into it. Let her sins be her sins. Let her be there in her mental health to give karma to her mind and be quiet. Let her be quiet and shut up. Then she will see that bad news will never come. So she keeps bringing it up and practicing light on it. Right, let's move on past that now. Hopefully you see good karma, Scorpio. Don't want to hear no negative energy about death in a car and car accidents. That's not nice. It does say bad news for whoever said it in the past, but it does say you wish for it to not happen. And you ask for spirit to stop seeing that people are looking for death spells, constantly wanting to know secret esoteric information is there to practice witchcraft on family members. Whoever said I want heirlooms, tell yourself you want heirlooms. Maybe you want to see yourself gift someone something that you couldn't have. Maybe you need to see bad news for whoever's getting good karma. I know that I see heirlooms, and even if I see them, I'm not wishing for no one to die. I understand that people could die and maybe even get heirlooms, but the truth about it is that you don't know who you are. And it does say bad news for everyone. Ideally, everyone that Scorpio understands who they are and doesn't want to hear that bad news is there. It does say you do know that people can die and practice witchcraft and get what they want. And many times over, people can get what they want through dead relatives. It does say many times over, people can do this. But I know I'm not using my blame or my blackmail to harm anyone. I just want to know what's going on in the world, and I want to know how things work. I'm not asking for death, and I'm not asking for members of my family to die. I may have warned myself to speak less about these things in my mind to help myself and my spirit see that I am not bad in my mental health. And I don't want to hear that bad news is there. I warn myself to stop speaking about it. I hear that people want to target me every day and harm me. I don't want to hear that I am harmed, and I don't want to hear that they are harmed. Move on. Okay. It does say blessings can come to you one day when I speak about it. I see myself dead, so I'm not going to see myself in a good way, but I'd rather you speak about it. This is an air sign female that can't stop chatting. It does say when she realized she's got frenemies on the go, talking about her spirit moving on, and she doesn't know how to do this on her own, and keeps bringing up ideas of caution on a female child. She does know how to speak everything into her life in a way that the karma will come back to the child. It does say the child doesn't even want to get involved, but when will she realize that she needs to stop? After a death spell has come to her mental health. It does say bloody news of this would not come into the world again. If the reader understood herself, she would know how to work against this mental health. The problem is the family member keep picking on her. We do know that problems are there with her. I understand this, reader. She's got problems in her mental health or people picking on her. I realize that. And she's got problems with me understanding who she is and how she's working with me. I like this though. I want to see what's going on. So there's people that want to see what's going on. It does say when you realize you've got karma coming because you want to sit down and look at people's lives. It does say bad news about whoever is coming into your mental health to see you've got problems. When are you going to look at your own? It does say mental time in your mind can show you what's going on with your own life. Okay. There is loyalty here. Okay, with people picking on people, but it also says mental clarity is there for me to see what's going on. I have a laugh, and I make sure another day I have a laugh. I want to have a victory. Many people around the world want to have a good communication issue or have a laugh. Many times over, Scorpio, you do know people are laughing at you, but at times you're laughing at them. It does make sense. We all laugh at each other. Go on, laugh, I laugh. We'll all laugh. Make fun of each other, shall we? Because the world is spinning and it's making more money, is it? It's making more happiness, is it? Laugh at yourself. Go on. Because Miss I Did It said I did it. And now if Aquarius or any air sign female or any air sign male or any drama with anyone comes out, it's a problem. Okay. It does say there's work on life itself or work on the world or work on another day with some feelings. It does say that there is something to see here or even to look into with a victory. It does say there's a reunion of this constantly. It does say challenges are there, but also cautioning that there is some prayers going out into life, going the distance as well and moving forward to unrequiredness or even touche energy where it is conquered. It does say you do not know which way to go now, don't you? I know that I didn't know which way to go when I followed you. Scorpio male not being the problem feels like they're not ever going to be a part of the problem as they walk away from the feelings. It does say when you see that I want to take advantage of you, I would, but I'm not going to take advantage of you when I have kind, caring mindset. Okay. It does say there is some type of blockages at times. Okay, or maybe remembering this would be helpful to sort it out or to see. It does say sometimes you realize I'm not the one to deal with. I have many things I'm doing. I don't want to see that I'm bad, but I just want to see good news come to you. Whether you like it or not, Satan is there for you to look into. It says bad news if you want to look into Satan when I'm a Jesus follower. I want to know God is there. I'm practicing weaving out the mind of yours to see that good karma comes. I want to make sure that I make my offers to whatever comes my way in a good way. But if you want to deal with me with the devil, how can I realize that good karma is coming? You bruise yourself way too much. It does say many times over, people will say you bruise yourself way too much. But Scorpio, you do know you have good karma. It does say, I know I have good karma if I want to see it or feel it or find it. And I will find it. I want to move forward and see that I have good news. It doesn't say bad news is coming, but you also know that you have to work against people that have to speak about what it is that they know or want, or even see themselves in trouble. Is it because you always want to hear that you've got karma with me? I'm just building a bridge between finances, family, and family matters that are making me proud. Happiness is there for me. I don't want to hear I've got bad news constantly to worm my way into victory. I want to hear that I've got good news, happiness, and maybe even stress no more about people. I know that I see myself nurturing things of fraud or maybe even problems. I don't want to have to deal with that constantly. I know that I'm dealing with things that I want to see in a blessed way. And when I see this, I'm going to war with it. And if I have to war with it to the point you don't know, or you know, or I know you know, and we both know, and you don't know that I know, we both know what's going on, it's going to be victory. But at the same time, I have witnessed this, and I see myself in problems with people hiding their hand and changing their identity, or maybe even seeing that they bless themselves way too much more than anyone and want to know that people are living in dirt, scraps, or even in villages that don't have good karma. I want to see myself partner up with victory, not a bad mood. Not bad energy, but a victory of success and well done energy. Okay, and that's how you see yourself, Scorpio. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Other than that, I love you, but I'm not going to tell you off again. You've got to have heirlooms, and I'm not going to tell you again. There's an air sign person that wants you to have heirlooms, and this person is determined to let you have heirlooms. Okay, it does say, I know this because I can't die, but I'm going to let you die. And when I realize I've got to die, I'm going to die, but I'm going to bring my mind to you when I'm dead. I've got to, because I've got to harm myself again. I realize I've got heirlooms. It's just that I need to see my heirlooms. When am I going to speak about it? Oof, this person wants to die. Why is it this person wants to die so much? But it's like they want to target you for death in replacement of their mental health, telling them they've got to die. I don't know what it is that they are so obsessed with death. And it does say this woman doesn't know how to speak about her mental health. She's got to time her situation in her mind and see she's got mental health. Picking on her is not easy. Helping her in her mind is never easy. But it does say you have to witness death, or maybe even tell her that she's got to go down for death herself. Whoa. Spiritually, she's trying to cause death on someone here. And it does say mentally retarded woman does not know how to stop speaking about death. She's been doing this since day dot. But it does say you lived out every drop of the death spell she was trying to give you, 1 week at a time. And it does say many times over, if she continues to speak about it, she's going to harm herself. She's got to talk about death all her life if she has to, because her mental health tells her day in, day out that she wants to die, or she wants to see death. Why is it that she wants to see death so much that she has to bring herself to a Scorpio? I am the female. I'm a water sign. I'm also esoteric information of Scorpio that also translate to death. It also mimics the energy of many other things. Do you not understand? I'm a woman that seeks revenge in the mind of yours. If you want death, you will get death, but not on me. You have to see death in your own way, not through a Scorpio. Look at yourself and mind your manners. Do you not know I'm a Scorpio? I'm not the answer to your prayers to get gelled in your mind with death, or even hear yourself speak about death, or wanting to know that you can die. If you want to die, then do yourself a favor and live it out. Leave me alone. Wow. Scorpio, you've told them, honey. You told them, or you feel your spirit is telling them. Okay, it does say you've got to witness someone die one day, and it doesn't say it is easy, but you may have to do it. Even if she does die, it's going to be caution. You've just got to see that she's gonna die one day. Maybe you've not wanted to see this person die, Scorpio, but obviously sometimes people go, right? I mean, that doesn't mean that this person with their mental health has to challenge you with death and make you feel like you're the one that has to go in replacement of them. Okay? It does say bad news for whoever keeps speaking about death. This person keeps dynastying in their mind about it. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be a problem. It does say whether you like it or not, someone here wants to know it's going to happen. It does say when you know that Aquarius wants to know it's going to happen, she's going to believe that she has problems. Let her mental health take over her mind and see death come to her life. She will deal with that. She doesn't have to partner up with me. Let her mental health deal with the demons inside her, and wanting to know that death spells are there for family members is never going to be the answer. It's not going to be my frenemy that's going to have good karma with my mind and tell me that I have to live on earth in a good way and then tell me that I have to die. Do you not know that she's spiritually cursing me and my family, pretending to be good, bad and evil, or wanting to know that she's good because she solves the problem after she's created it? She's never going to be my friend. I noticed that. She always wants to create a problem and then tell herself she's got good news because she stopped the problem. Do you not know I see her spirit and I don't like it? You see her spirit and you don't like it, Scorpio. It's like she wants to create something and then solve it. Why does she keep doing that, spirit? It does say many times over, death spells are not yours. Let her see her dignity, and her pride will deal with the dentist or the mental health institution in her head. It does say when you see yourself as a sorry man, you're going to see problems. Believe you me, you're going to see problems. Why would you want your wife in a detrimental way? Why would you want to worry that a child is going to be there for you in your older years if you want bad news? It says, Scorpio male, you do know you've got problems with your mental health. It does say that you've got bad news. Just like a woman that is shown in this reading, it says one woman is shown in this reading that doesn't have problems, but has problems in a way where you mimic her parents, or you mimic her soul in a way her stars are aligned with a child's mind, like a childish mind game is being played. And the woman that's dealing with her has many times over the brilliance to evict your mental health and move you on from her mental health so she can struggle in her mental health about good karma, but see good karma. And it does say many times over, if you've seen her, she doesn't know how to stop her mind telling her off. You've just got to see her have good karma. Leave her spirit alone. Stop targeting her. Stop making her feel like she's got bad news. Are you aware that you've got mental health? Do you realize your targets are there for her heirlooms? Are you there to give her heirlooms? Are you practicing word for word evil in your mind to say her heirlooms are coming? Wow. It does say when you realize this man should have never entered your life, he will always see that bad news comes. He's going to see that bad news comes in the next week or two. And he realizes he's got to move on. He will judge you or drug you. He's not going to drug you because he's got to get drugs. And he realized he needs drugs to survive. He's not going to get drugs if he doesn't want to, but he can't give drugs to you. He's not going to give drugs to anyone but his mental health. And he realized he's got to stop breathing into the light of others to get death spells, rituals, or bad news, because his mental targets are there to tell him he needs drugs to support his mental health. Wow. So he keeps cursing someone. The Scorpio man keeps cursing someone because he needs drugs. He's got mental problems. So he's like, it's like asking for negative energy of other people's to come and swarm the person that his heart or his mind is set on. Okay. Check out Cancerian's reading. Check out Capricorn's reading. Check out Aquarius's reading. Okay. It also says you've got time to look into blessings coming your way. Not to speak about it, but one mood at a time. When is it going to happen? It does not happen. It does say Mr. Mind Game is never going to come and see you. I know this because I never wanted you to know this, but I work on you. Mike tells me off. I should have told you that I had good karma for you, and I never did. I wanted to see your mind, your baby father, or maybe even a friend. Just wanted to know who you are and realize that I'm trying to target you with mental health. I have mental health. I can't deal with it. I just don't do. And I realize I've targeted you with mental health constantly to see you mood. I realize I've got bad mood and I can't deal with it. Even when I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you. I can't stop needing you in a bad way. And I realize my mental health is going to target you in a bad way just to hear that you've got negative news to give yourself. And I realize I'll kill myself or harm myself or stop this. Who's going to help me? Wow. Is this a Scorpio man or is it a man? It could be an air sign man. But someone here is and they got mental health to the point they're detrimental to themselves or many other, or even an individual that they set their heart and their mind on. It does say when you see that there's a man that loves Cancerians, he does know why. He is mentally is wording out his evil. He's worried about the mood that he has, why he has moods for people. He doesn't know how to support his meds. He's got meds. He needs to support them, but he to support his meds. He needs to see that he's on the meds and doesn't want the meds. He does know he needs the medicine, but he doesn't want it. Oh dear. So the Cancerian even knows that to take the meds and he doesn't want to use his meds. He knows that he take medication, but his mental health is trying to warn you that you may need it too. It does say that you don't need another drop of medicine if you feel bad inside your heart or your mind. But you do have good karma. It does say bad news for whoever thought they was a doctrine and thought they could be. I know that you don't need meds. I see it in my minded staff and people around me. You just don't need meds. But when this man says he needs meds and he didn't know that you could be a nurse today and even help him, he didn't even understand that. I never know you again. Hopefully he stops one prayers to know me or know them or whoever, Scorpio. All right. And it does say many of you see that bad news can come to you. Not speaking about Scorpio. Scorpio does have good karma. If you have good karma to come to them. It does say a spirit is crazy at times in the nighttime or in the daytime. Even the heirloom is coming to you. Why do I speak about this? I've been with people to speak about the heirlooms of their own. I want to see this. I want this, and I see that bad news can come. I like this. It does say Gemma see bad news for one woman, and one earth sign wants to see bad one woman. It does say Scorpio doesn't want to see heirlooms for anyone. It doesn't want to see heirlooms for them, but they know heirlooms is coming for them. And when Scorpio says they know that they see themselves in the eyes of their shadow, they're going to see this 1 week at a time. Let them drive them crazy until their heirlooms come. I realize I can't be a part of this. I'm going to let them see what it is they've asked to see in the child myself, or maybe in the child of the mind of their own. It does say the mind of their own is coming into existence to see who they are. All right. So let's see what else is going. It does say you war with nothing. Good karma. Laugh because you did it. You didn't need to anyone, but people need you to war, Scorpio. And it does say when you have war, and you've got to war, no one is saying you shouldn't, but life is there for you to war. I see myself in you. I'm ready to teach you a lesson. You will never war with me again. I've given myself good news. I warn myself not to speak. I'm going to come to you and give you vexedness, but I don't know how to do it. To teach me a lesson, I want one. I want to be taught a lesson and tell you off. And I know this because I need to be taught my mind me off again. If she teaches me a lesson, I'm going to hate her. So I've got myself to back off. Maybe I'll excuse myself and move on. Okay, be a Cancerian man here. Okay, seems to be worried about some money. Okay, and committed to being selfish, wish fulfillments, defending some information. Okay, it does say when you realize it's just not your, or I couldn't have it, or maybe it wasn't going to be ours. I know, because I just don't want to see you with bad news, but you had bad mood. I hate you. Don't speak about Cancerians. Even if that doesn't know how to speak about his negative mental health, keeps coming in things like bad mood is there, bad evil is there, bad mind games he plays in his mind to tell you off and tell you you've got karma come your mental health, or things that you're doing in your personal life that doesn't good karma. He doesn't say that you've got good news all the time, but and he's laughing at you time after time. He needs to move on. And it's like he feels like he's got God on his side or just side because he has a Libra daughter or a child. It does say he has a family member, and it doesn't say can come to him through that energy because the child is ready to adopt mental health. And no wonder she's stressed. She's got to see herself portion of his. Mind you, she's believing that she should have had a that could have good karma for her mind. And if she does, then she would have energy with your Scorpio female, because your mind would have told believe in yourself, love yourself, see yourself in good karma, love your mind for who you are, and believe you have good men in your mind that you love. Okay. Alright. Oh. It does say warning signs are there for you to speak about bad news in the inheritance department. Someone wants to gift you an inheritance but doesn't know how to support you. Main your mind up. Have you made your mind up? It's like someone wants you to make your mind up. Okay, it could be an earth sign here or water sign. It does say I know that she wants this money. I'm going to give it to her when she comes. I don't want to hear that she's not taking it either. She's got to come to me though. I want to know that she's taken a piece of the mind of my own so I can get the money from her mental health. And she will laugh at her mental health when she asks me for any time in my mind about it. I feel like I could practice voodoo on her and make her feel bad. I don't think so. There's an earth sign that's begging for you to come forward to laugh at you, Scorpio. Just absolutely want some of your time and attention for an inheritance that was meant to be yours in some ways, but ended up being hers because she could be the wife of the person that passed away, okay, or the family member that had, ownership over this money in some way. It was granted to her. It does say she looks for you everywhere, but she can't see you, and she's targeted in her mind to stay away. The good news has come that she is keeping to herself mentally in the thoughts of her own, but she does wonder, do you ever want to marry one day, or do you ever want heirlooms? Do you ever want bad news? And she will wonder if she's got karma coming with her mental health with this, because she's laughing at family members or people or picking on them. But she also knows that she can pick on her mental health until she picks evil in her mind. Evil is there. Let her see that bad news can come to her mental health and never yours. Jesus loves you. I witnessed this. You're mine. I love you. My maiden, my mum, my love. You have a fire sign son maybe, or someone that really loves you, someone really loves you. Okay, Scorpio. It does say you bless yourself so much. I want to see this. Don't know if I can though. People always tell me to target you, but I have to look at everything I'm doing to be careful. And I want to see if anyone loves you. I don't. So I don't know if you do have anyone that loves you, but I know I don't. And that could be an air sign. Okay. It does say many times over, if the earth sign doesn't love you, it doesn't matter. He's always going to be ignorant and stubborn, but he always has good karma loving you, bringing you things and telling you off that he has to marry you one day, or someone like you, because you're a best friend to someone. You're very good looking as well, and you're very, very attracted to me. I have to help you see that you're a blessing. Never going to curse you. I just want to bless you. And that could be the earth sign. Okay. It does say you begin to teach me many things and I realize I've got to stop judging you. You're a blessing to my mind. I helped you so much buy into my mindset though. You needed me for so much, but I can't warn you enough that I need you. I just need you. Okay, that could be an air sign man. Okay, or maybe an air sign child. Maybe you've got children that are fire, air and earth, Scorpio. It does say blessings can come to you, that you do see that blessings can come. And it does say you warn yourself not to speak, but you're trying to warn yourself that good news can come. Anytime now, you will be protecting yourself with mental health or stress. But at this time, you want to give yourself a lot more. Still from your mindset, again, teach yourself a lesson. It does say you've got to bless yourself with words of war, or ideally see yourself in things that you want or achieve. You've got to achieve these things, so work on them. Okay? So you could be studying as well. Maybe that's where the words of war comes in, because sometimes, you know, knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. Knowledge can help fight off demons and evil. Okay? Ideally, if you have education, that can help you to set certain things free from your mind, your heart, your spirit, from people's attacks and stuff like that. Okay? Anything else for Scorpios? All right? It does say heirlooms. All this time, heirlooms. It does say mental health is there for you to demonize a death spell that is given to you in the mind of yours. But it does say you have to witness why. Okay, let's look at health for Scorpios. Anything, it's not going to be your fault. You have bad news when it comes to mental health. But it also says great news is there for you and your wine or your drinking. It does say smoking is also there, but you've got to give up the wine or the alcohol. Sometimes you've got to look into your heirlooms. Okay, so got to look into the heirlooms. Maybe some of you guys are over drinking or smoking. Okay, and maybe you guys need to you know, fall back from it. It does say many times that if you do this, you'll have good news. Just see to this and speak about good karma. Amen. All right. So if Scorpio stops drinking or even cuts down on drinking, what happens if Scorpio, you know, starts drinking less and less? Ideally, like maybe once a week or twice a week. It does say the blessings are there for them to partner up with spells or curses not to have good karma in the mind, but generations can come and take over and have better news. Okay, and if they stop drinking altogether, it does say then blessings are coming and no one's going to tell you you can drink or even have a drink. Just tell yourself you don't drink. You've got to give yourself good karma in your mind with your details of your living being. Your health is at stake. Live out this one. Make sure you drink, but don't have too many. Drink once a year, once a month, or maybe even once in the evening, and that's that. Don't have too many. You drink way too much. So some of you are drinking way too much. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with work. It does say you really look into things and bless yourself with good karma. Laugh because you did it. You didn't need to, but you did it. Just try and stop smoking weed. It does say, I know this because the weed you smoke is never going to be good for you. All your life, you never sinned, but now I see sins are there for you. Stop smoking weed. Okay, some of you may smoke weed. It does say nothing's set in stone, but people may pick on you even when they don't know you, Scorpio. Let people pick on themselves because weed is never going to be there in your system. Ideally, it does say she knows that she's not picked on. Is she picked on? Because I told her that she would stop smoking weed. And she never stopped smoking weed until I told her. But she realized that I never told her. I will pick on her until the moment I cripple and fall off the jail cell or the cliff. I will cripple because I mean what I say. I'm going to target her until hell comes to her mental health. This is an air sign that's also cursing you, put spells on you, or has done, and has targeted you, Scorpio. So whatever you're doing in your personal life, they may target it as well. Okay, say for instance you're drinking, this person may be cursing your alcohol, okay, or your cigarettes. All right, just to see that you have a heirloom or a problem with death. And the truth of it as well is, Scorpio, someone wants to see you cripple so another person can reap from your soul and take warding in their mind about a revenge. It does say they know that they could see good karma come with a heirloom in their mental health. Ideally, if the skip comes to you, I know I'm collecting your body. It does say Capricorn doesn't know how to stop looking into mental health with you. And it does say even if it's a Capricorn that you know or don't know, it could be a demon spirit. It does say bad news for whoever has spelled your name and put it down in a backwards form, or maybe even in a form of blaming you and telling you that you've got to have heirlooms. This mindset is there. People will pick on this mental health. And now you know that you spoke about it. He will never see himself again. Ideally, he wants your mind for money. The money that he receives from your inheritance, which is your inheritance, family members, is being targeted. And he is a scam artist, and he will take your mind into revengeance with his for mind games and money. Okay? So someone's using your spirit so that they can collect your inheritance, your money. Okay? It might not even be your inheritance. But either way, this person's giving away all their money to someone, okay? And does know that they're doing it and wants to hide their hand, but realize they've used you as heirlooms instead of the mind game that they want to play inside themselves. Okay? It does say, whoa, she knows way too much. And it does say bad news for you if you thought I was never. Make sure you understand you're dealing with a negative-minded person. No, I have God. God speaks to me. God will tell me everything. You are not God. Make sure you realize you're not God. Okay? I'm telling this person, look, you're not frigging God, mate. So stop putting your curses on me because you want to see yourself win. And it does say this person wanted to use you through the prize of a caring mother who was never really caring after all. It does say after a while you saw the true person come out of her shell and showed you who she was. It does say blessings can come when you see this. Now you know the scrutiny is attacking you, but it also can attack her too. Let her know her spirit will never see good karma. Let her know this. And it does say you do not want to partner up with scrutiny if it's going to attack you. So let the spirit know that it's never going to attack you, but it will also attack their mental health if they want it to. You don't need to speak about why I'm cursing you. It's an evil venom victory. I know why the snakes come into the mindset of yours. It does say dreams are there for you to dream about snakes. Dream about them. Let me see why you dream about the snakes. Okay? So someone's looking for why someone needs to dream about the snakes. Okay, it could be a fire sign. It does say the fire sign doesn't want to know, but may want you to wake up or be aware to something that you said or even seen. It does say caution goes with the winds and maybe even the air. The air knows why you see snakes, or maybe a parent does not know why she sees snakes and feels like the feline energy in her is telling her off. You did something when you was dying in your mind and asked for death and constantly want it. Why is that? Are your snakes telling you off for something? Ooh. Let's see why. It does say blessings can come when you see why. Ugh. So this should be continued, honey. Let's see what's going on with work. Work is blessed energy and good karma will come. When we return, we'll show you why the snakes is coming for your family member, an esoteric family member, a nine-minded woman that's scared of snakes. Let her see snakes. It's coming. It says, I know I don't want to see you. I will see you and I won't see you. I'm going to watch, but I will never tell you why. I would like to know myself why snakes are coming. These snakes will never harm me, but snakes will come to get your mind. Maybe even your personal problems will be there. Let's see why she loves snakes. Let's see. Anyway, let's see what's going on. It does say, whoa, with this woman and snakes. She does not know who she is. Let her see the snakes and the venom come this year. Esoteric year. God says it is the year of the snake. I know you are a snake, but are you the snake or is there snakes in your mind? Tarot cards will be there for you to understand who you are. Let the snakes dynasty in your mind this year. Okay, let's see what's going on. with work. It says, I know I'm taking your mind off of me. I've got to see what I can do behind the scenes. I'm not troubling you. I will still my mind and play with you behind the scenes. I'm not watching you if there's going to be snakes. If there's snakes, I am not going to watch you. Yeah, well, we're going to watch you. Right. This is where good news comes to no one. Bad news is there for anyone that wants to curse someone with demons. Let their fire be there with their mental health and struggle. Right. Let's see what's going on with work, Scorpios. Work is going to be very good for you. It does say blessings are coming. Planetary curses are not going to join in on your mental health. And it does say blaming someone is not going to be easy, but you did it. You had to see that blessings could come to you and your fine ass family. It does say fine ass family when she wants to use the term fine ass family. Please proceed with caution and listen carefully. Your fine ass family is very well. Did you want to see them? Speak about it, Miss C. I know you want to see your fine ass family. Join in. Okay, let's see what else is going on with work. Work is very, very tiring. I can imagine, says Miss C. But it does say even if E does not want to play along, he can play along. It's okay. He does know he's working on special needs care in his mental health for judgment. I know this energy. It's negative. It's got very much so bad karmic riddles attached to it. And it's coming for C. It does say Miss L knows why. Because I've seen things like this and I understand this. It's coming for you. I know this. Miss L says it's coming, is it? I know this because I've already got this energy, but I realize it could come for me again. Okay, Miss C. All right. Let's see what's going on with work. Okay, so a lot of information being sent out. It does say you see yourself practicing very good karma in your mind and telling yourself you have good news. It does say you have blessings and lots of good news coming in. It doesn't say bad news is there. It does say breaking the first curse is going to be easy. The second one is not easy, but the fourth one is detrimental to your mind. It does say many times over, if they have practiced voodoo too much, then they're going to see their curses laugh at you. But it does say their voodoo is going to break because you know now what to do. And it does say your spirit will tell you off. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it will let them see bad news comes. It does say, I know I riddled myself with bad news. It does say one day at a time. I will work with you, but I'm not going to work with you on everything I did to take a liberty. Paid a lot of money, didn't you, to take that liberty, my lovely? Okay. Who was you paying for that? It does say you was manifesting, so you was giving your tithe, was you? You was tithing for this, was you? Your tithes are there, are they? Let your tithes be known as sins. They are not heirlooms. They are sins. Make sure you see your sins as you take revenge with your mind, your money, and your own heirlooms. Look at your heirlooms then. Go on. Telling someone about their heirlooms, Scorpio, boy. They've been tithing for the wrong thing, honey. Stay close to God, Scorpio. Stay close to God. It does say you see yourself as one. I realize this because it's never going to be me that sees my heirlooms come. But I also understand they're on its way. I feel it. My detrimental mental health is coming in. I see myself changing. I feel it. In my mind, I see it in the mind game of yours. I see in the mirror that I'm looking different. And I hear myself really, really warring. I hear it. I can't stand it. Keep looking. Right. Let's see what else is going on. Scorpio with work. It says, I know that I want to see myself sin. I've seen myself sin. Watch myself sin. I'm going to give myself sins. Keep sinning then. Just believe you have sins. Work on them. Could be a fire sign telling that person to keep sinning. It does say she knows she's a parent, so she's going to talk to herself at times too. Okay. It does say blame no one and take revenge. Take revenge. Scorpio, take revenge. Okay. So let's see what's going on with work. Work is blessed energy. Good karma is coming. You have good karma coming. And it does say many times over, if you see yourself in confident avenues and stress less, you did it. You've just got good karma coming. Amen. Let's see what's going on with business. Business is booming and practical. There's liabilities there, or lies, maybe even death threats or evil. I know this because I've told these spirits not to tell her she's got good karma. Yeah, because someone just keeps practicing their voodoo because they just don't want to see someone win. They don't want to see one of you Scorpios win, honey, but it's okay. Spirit will change us around. You stay close to God, Scorpio. It's okay. Stay there. Furthermore, you have not wavered. You and God are bound together, bind together, okay? By the cords that cannot be broken. It can never be broken because it's always together in love, okay? You understand God, then you'll always be there. Once you always understand God, remember, God is not perfect sometimes, but God will take its time sometimes. You have to have patience with God as well. God is working with you. Okay, love Jesus, stay close to Jesus. You will see that there is good news. Okay, Jesus is your brother. All right, you have good news. Remember, if Jesus is God's son, then Jesus is your brother, Scorpios. Remember that. There's good news there always. You love yourself so much. I can't take this. I'm gonna hear myself think when bad news comes. No, you can't play against anyone with physical beings, okay? God is a spiritual being. Jesus is a spiritual being. You use whoever you want, yeah? Shall we bring up the brothers, shall we? James. Is there one that begins with L? Ooh, was it Leroy? Yeah, fuck you. Play mind games. Mrs. Aid. Fuck off. Mrs. Aid. Fuck you. Right. Gas, electricity, food, drink. We'll go into Miss Aid's other half, is it? Boy, oh boy. There is demons, but this woman will never see why. It's always going to be that or nothing. I can't take this anymore. I have to see. My mind is made up. Where is it? You see, the thing is, you could have had good karma. Yeah? Like you've been getting anyway. Why turn around on someone though? Miss C, Mrs. A. She says she doesn't want to hear that she's got bad news. Now she realized she's got blame. No one knows why the blame had to be there. It never was going to be there, but the friggin' hell. Voodoo constantly every week. The payments going out every week. Yeah, the when in the when. Huh? All of that. For what? Oh, the death spells. Wanting to see the family die? Really? What good news was going to come of this? Really and truly. What was she waiting for? Whose heirloom was it and for what? Just to get praise from what? The devil? What, from Satan? Bloody hell. Is that how she wants to live her life? Fucking hell. Praise from Satan. Is that what you wanted? Was a little bit of praise from Satan? Is that what you was you waiting for? Gosh, I wonder what Mr. James Grant has to think of this. James Grant. I wonder what James Grant thinks of it. Right. Let's see what's going on with business for Scorpios. It's good karma. It's very good news. Well done. I wonder what James Grant thinks of it. James Grant is not invited into this. Miss I Love Myself. James Grant is there. It was James Grant's side of the family, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, look in Gemini's reading. What's there? What stands out? Gemini's reading. The R and R. The A and A. The P and P. The E and the E. Yeah. On that side family. Now see why you didn't love your mama. At the end of the day, it had nothing to do with anyone else. Yeah. Your family loved you. Your family loved you. Yeah. You just need to stop being so feisty. Always looking for Satan. Always looking for the devil. Get some praise. Now you working so closely with the devil and pouring into his bank account with your bank account. For what? For more praise? What praise are you really getting? Look at yourself. Evil, evil, evil. Send me there if you want to. I'm coming back with your dad to haunt your fucking ass. Remember that. Me and James, Stella, coming to haunt you. Keep playing your mind games. Yeah. Almost bought Stella to come and haunt your backside. Almost bought James to come haunt your backside. Yeah. And Ken too. Don't piss me off. Yeah. All of them. Did I forget to mention someone? Siley. I will fuck you up. Play mind games again and see what happens. Right, you're looking for death. Looking for Scorpio, are you? Scorpio is the beginning and the end. Scorpio means death. Scorpio means sex. Scorpio means a lot of different things. Scorpio means coming into the world and coming out of the world. Have you been praying for your demons? Anyway, let's move past this. Some people will understand, some people won't. Let's see what's going on. This is where it ends. No more time on this platform. I realized I could bring it down. Really, I could bring your backside down too. Don't piss me off. Remember what I said. Learn to leave people alone. Yeah? Because so many people just wanted to see the best for you. You know what I mean? Maybe you just didn't want to see the best for yourself. You never wanted to see good for your own life, did you? I don't know which way to go. Oh, maybe it's this person. Oh, maybe there's no one. There is people. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. Maybe I should take your ass to church one day. You'll understand me. Maybe I won't even bother. Just leave me and mine alone. It can come when you move on and look at your wedding problems in your mind. Been there, done that. Someone says it's a sham. Yeah? Are you waiting to get beaten? Or are you just sitting down in the sham and waiting for the person to come and beat you? Tinky winky dipsy la la po. Tinky winky dipsy la la po. Is that what he's doing? Watching Tinky Winky with his Tinky Winky. Go on, enjoy your life, man. Move on. So, let's see what's going on with those that are in a relationship, Scorpio. It does say that you really have good karma with your lover. And it does say you have blessings coming in. It does say you obviously have female children that want to know you, and you tried so much to have good karma that you didn't know you had it. But your family are under scrutiny and they don't know it, but at times they do. And realize you have good karma. Make sure your love life is seeing you as a blessed enemy to someone who never knew this, but the enemy that they see in you is a friend. Real true friend. The ones that they target and steal from you is the true friend in you. Which is true, because you know what, sometimes there's some people that will steal people's friends. Miss G, for another woman that begins with C or Miss Z? Yeah? Or is there another woman that begins with C? Yeah? In the native African land. Yeah? Man stealer. She be riding on that dick. Riding on that dick. Riding on that dick. Riding on that dick. Mr. M don't have to worry, honey. Give him peace. He's been targeting you for a while. Still need to come and fix your wooden floorboards. Yeah? Give him some of the nunny then. What you scared of? You want it just as much as he does. Give him some of the nunny. Yeah? Your grandson don't give a shit. Right. Let's see what's going on with singles. Singles don't have to look into good karma in their mind. They will have good news and see themselves very well in their mental health. They will see blessings. Amen. Now let's see what's going on with those in a marriage or in a relationship. Marriage or relationship. It does say you will see yourself in good news one day at a time. It says blockages are there for you to practice good karma. Say it. I did it. I didn't need to see any more. Time has come for you to move on, or someone here around you needs to move on, Scorpio. It does say whether she likes it or not, she's got to see herself as a mental problem. She's got to see that because her time is near. Let her see her mind is made up and move on. Amen. Let's see what's going on with those in a relationship. Those in a relationship are doing just fine. Warning signs are there for you to see that good karma is coming. Mental health is never yours. Saying sorry to someone is not going to be you. It does say a mind game is being played with a practitioner and a parent. And it does say the parent is going to go home. It does say she realized she's got to go back to the United States or to JA. It does say JA is where she wants to go. Ideally, if she does go there, she has to see her mind is made up. Speaking about it is going to help her see a man there who convinces her to be married. He's going to see marriage can come to him and see blessings can come to all of you. But it does say warning. He's got to see himself in a bad mood or harm her or hurt her, or maybe even see blessings come overall, so he targets her not to be mad at her family anymore. It's good karma. Let her see why. Ooh, I think I understand why. This woman was not meant to marry an African man. This is the reason why. And the truth is that never wondered where it was going. Auntie even saw this and didn't know who it was. But the grandparent of yours also knew that trial and error was there, that someone was not meant to marry an African person. Yeah, I can tell. No disrespect. And this is not for everyone, okay? But I'm picking up on certain energies. All right? It does say bad news for whoever this is. And it doesn't say bad news for the children of the family, ideally the grandchildren. But it also says family heirlooms is there for one woman, an African mindset, a female person. And it does say she knows when she's going to live out this karma. She does have good news though. She's not going to war with you or anyone. But she does know that she's got African inheritance in her mental health. Even trial and error about heirlooms. People talk to her about that, but I witnessed this in my mind. I see myself judge you. I know you because you're going to be my kid. And I love you so much. I can't have you judging the female that I wanted to stay with. It does say your mother is something I wanted to be with, but she's never going to be good for you. I realize I shouldn't have judged you or cursed you. I love you, but I can't send you heirlooms. You're going to be granted good news with your mind, your money, and whatever it is you want. Well done. Stay there and judge her. Don't harm anyone. Just judge her. Ooh. Scorpio man coming into the reading, honey. All right. Let's see what's going on. Okay. What's going on with what's going on with married couples? They're not going to be good for you in your mindset, Scorpio. At this time, they're all private about their love life and their secondary classrooms. It does say bad news for whoever keeps speaking about it, but it does say man here wants to see that his classroom is filled with a lot of teaching. And it does say, bloody hell, I taught you once and I could teach you again. Are you coming? The hell is this? It does say, I'm coming back to teach you a lesson, Scorpio, but I realise I can't do that without a parental consent. Do you see me? I never should have taught you a lesson, but I'll see you 1 week at a time. If they want me to teach, I'll teach you, but 1 week at a time. I realise I can't teach you without a consent of yours. Well, there you go. I don't know who this is targeting someone. It does say someone here said they could have offered you a placement if you wanted to go there, but they're not going to target you. I know Miss Doo-Doo does not know who she is, but she's looking for who could have took this person on and harmed them, or even harmed them with her. She's mental, but she's never get good news. Okay, so this is more to do with someone's family going into school maybe, or something like that. It does say she realized she could never target you without fennels in her mental health. Who's going to harm your head enough for you to do bad and say that you've got a child there? Want to harm him? Oh, this person wants to harm a child. This person, the teacher, wants to harm a child. Can you imagine? Wow, wow, wow. It does say bad news for whoever speaks about it, but good news for them also. Why does teachers want to harm children? Let's look into this in the next 2 weeks to a month. All right. We don't want it to happen, obviously. But at the same time, I can see that some teacher wants to harm a child. It does say many thanks to you, Miss I don't want to speak to you. We'll see that a teacher wants to harm a child, and it does say she will see that this teacher wanted to harm a child every day. She also knows that she's looking in, so she knows the child is not there. But she also understands you will teach me many things about you and your personal life. I know this, but I'm not going to speak about it. It's my word against yours. I could speak or not speak, but I realize you could look into me. And I've studied you, and I'm going to study you. But I see you read. So if you read, I'm going to read you. But I also see that you see the teacher wants to harm the child. So therefore, I'm going to see you. So let's see what's going on with individuals. Aries doesn't want to hear good news. Okay, what's going on with Taurus? Taurus doesn't want to hear good news. Oh dear. Taurus wants to hear good news, but not if Aries doesn't want to hear good news. Aries does want to hear good news, but they don't always want to see you, so they won't hear you and they won't see you, and they'll leave you alone. Okay. Taurus does want to hear good news, but Aries doesn't want to hear it. And maybe if teasing the Aries comes into communication, we will hear it. But it does say bad news for whoever's teasing it. Let Miss T feel like she's got the upper hand. She's bad news. Let's see what's going on with Geminis. Gemini does not know what to do. She realized she could also get karma coming in her mental health. Let her speak about it. Let's see what's going on with Cancerian. Cancer does not want to hear that bad news is coming with a Scorpio. It does say bad news with the Scorpio is coming. What's going on with Leos? Oh, Cancer does not want to hear bad news with Scorpio and will not bring them into judgment. It does say, I know this, because if I do this, I'm going to keep my mind about it, and I'll laugh at them and I'll make fun of them. But I also know they will war with me until they get the upper hand. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Leos. Leos is not going to give you bad news. They realize they could, but they just don't want to. Let's see what's going on with Virgos. Virgos is filth, and they realize they have bad news with whoever is going to speak to them about a nine-minded, scarce person, or maybe even a person that has Lou on their mental health. It does say Lou because either a nurse or a mental doctor wants to see this person, and it doesn't say it is good news. Set up energy, right? Set up energy, is it? Lou, T, D, O. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Miss D. T says she don't want to speak. It's alright. Don't. Stay there. It's okay. Since you don't want to. I mean, it's your job to say something. If you don't want to, it's okay. Right. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra does not want to tease you and torment you. There is heirlooms there. But it does say bad news for whoever set up any heirlooms for you. Miss Adultery. I know that you want to see there is adultery in your wedding plans, but I realize it's not going to be you. It does say blessings are there for you to bruise your own heart and mind and soul. Maybe you want to see adultery in your own moon, stars, and rising. I realize I see Miss Adultery in my mental health. Miss O, I don't care. Miss D doesn't care either. Miss Scared D. Do you realize who you are? She's not going to bring anyone into the mindset of yours. And she's not going to scare you enough. She's going to practice voodoo on your mental health soon. She's trying to warn you that she's going to a nursing home in the next 6 weeks. Do you want to visit her? Because you can. She needs to go there. And I've told her to piss off and go there if she wants to see death enemies in her mental health struggle to kill her mental health. You need to see yourself there too if you want to see death threats. Go on. See yourself there. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Scorpios. Scorpio is bad BAME, or even bad rude, or even bad news, or even bad mental structures, or mental stressed out woman that doesn't want to hear Scorpio is in love with Scorpio, doesn't need to hear Scorpio feel like Scorpio is loved. Scorpio loves Scorpio. Whether you like it or not, Scorpio is going to love Scorpio. Scorpio is going to do this to the day they die, in hell, or in earth, or in heaven. Which way is it going? Because I realize I can speak into my mind which way it goes. I'm sure Scorpios can too. Right. What else about Scorpio? Scorpio loves themselves, so they're seeing themselves with their star signs moving forward with good karma. They want to see blessed karma come to them, but they've got to work on it, see which way they are going. They love themselves, so they have to help themselves in a different way from the stars that have been leading to bad news, 1 week at a time. Amen. Okay, let's see where Sagittarius is going with Scorpio. Sagittarius is not in the mood to play with Scorpio. They realize they shouldn't have got involved, and a never-ending karma is coming to them. They realize bad news is going to come to them, and they're warning themselves to speak about bad news. They have karma coming many times over, and they need to see it. Okay, let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Oh, I feel Sagittarius energy still brewing. Let's see why. It says they don't know which way to go, so they're trying to find a way out, but they will penalize their mental health in problems or see that blessings can come to them. They warn themselves to target someone or even tell them off, but at times they're going to cause themselves harm. At times they can cause themselves harm. No one says it's going to harm them. So let's speak about it, because you can harm anyone, but you're not going to harm anyone. Do you understand? You're not going to harm me. I'm not going to harm you, you're not going to harm me. Let's harm each other, is what they said. No, we're not harming each other. We're harming them, because they need to harm themselves. And we need to leave them alone so they can harm themselves. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Capricorn is warring with you right now because they need time alone in them to think about what they did or said you or done to you with their esoteric magic or their problems. They don't know how to cursing you, but they've got condom usage all over the brain. They want to know they can use their condoms in their mental health one day at a time, or maybe even see that they have sex in the mental health of theirs, or maybe even see that they're trying to warn you that their clever card coming out, or their runes, or maybe their projects failure have come about. They don't know how to speak, but coming in to speak about blame, and they want to know who's and what's what, and they also want to help you with cleverness or maybe intelligence or maybe even word for word information, but they've got to warn themselves how to do this and who and where and how and what and when and where. They just know which way to go, but they have time to feel like good karma come, or filming felonies or problems or people or police or justice or negativity is there. They just don't know which way to go, but they wonder who's who and what and where and how and when. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Paris. Quo, quo, quo. No one knows why quo, quo had come into it. Quo, quo. Oh dear. It does say quo, quo because anyone speaking in native language will understand who quo is or what quo, quo means. Quo, quo is a native language of the dialect Ghana, or maybe even some special country. It says quo, quo is there. Let's deal with quo, quo, because quo, quo is something that we need to speak about. I know speaking about tongues is never going to be easy, but if you speak to me, I know who quo, quo is. Quo, quo is a demon deity that will come out soon. It is not going to be you who feels like bad news comes, but quo, quo said, deal with it, and now you dealt with it. Now quo, quo is ready to deal with her. This mind game, the tarot reader, is never going to be the answer. It is quo, quo, Miss Harold. It is the person came into the spirit and knows they see dirt in their mental health. Let Coco answer the door, phone, or the message in next weeks to a month. Coco has to deal with the popo or maybe even police. They know that the spiritual teacher is coming to villainize their mental health. Now, who is there with Coco? Coco does not need to hear who. It does say Coco needed some time alone to speak. But even if she doesn't, she's not going to come out. She needs to deal with her mental health. Coco. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Ooh, Coco. This woman is not going to be your friend. You also realize you come out of anything and let people hear. It's not going to be you or them that stands. No one needs to understand. Let the spirit be the spirit. Let the secrets be the secret. Let dogma be dogma. Anytime you hear the word dogma, it's going to come out. It's going to be your friend. Let the word come out and be your friend then. Because where are you going thinking that I can't understand everything that you want to talk about? Go on, dogma. Is it woof woof? Dogma. That's what's going on with Pisces. Pisces is not going to be your friendly, but they also realize smart. They don't need to hear everything you've got to say. They just need to know that you're not pretending with them. You need to pretend with yourself to be a Scorpio. Scorpios do not pretend every day, every month, every week, every year, like nine-mindedness and the scaredness of a Cancerian or the Capricorn moon, sun rising, Venus sun, whoever it is. I know I see you. I see you too. We see each other. It does say warn signs if this man doesn't start looking into problems with his mental health. He knows who is he wants to target. He's got to caution whoever it is. He does not know how to. He's going to conquer his mental health. Let him. It does say stay there and do that. Mind you, Spirit will allow him to do that. And Spirit will see that it's not going to be easy. It does say you speak about it. He will see yourself in a mental jail. You deal with it. It does say he knows why. I can pick on him. He doesn't want to be picked on. He's going to start picking on you. Keep thinking it's going to happen. To the beautiful love of his life. Are you the love of his life? Therefore, you can't pick on him. Meanwhile, if you want to use someone, use your dick, give it to your wife, and back off. Right. Now, let's see what messages we have. Okay. It says, take back your power, Scorpio. Amen. Archangel Aziel, use your God-given gift, power, and intentions to manifest blessings in your life. That's right. Got to take your power back, my lovely. Okay. Right. Okay. It says play. Beloved one, it is time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will answer your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you return to work with renewed perspective and heightened energy. Hummingbird spirit. Right. I heard this in someone's reading. Was it Cancerians? I think it might have been. Okay. No, the hummingbird. Anyway, not necessarily the information on this card. There is a hummingbird on this card. Okay. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless, free I am. Oh, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work. Your love life. Someone's talking about marriage, but they see to their own marriage, or convince themselves that they need to get a divorce and move on. That's all. It was always meant to be a Caribbean. That was supposed to be their inheritance. Right. Let's move on to numbers, Scorpios. 2, number 7, number 16, number 8, number 5, number 4, and number 26. Okay, I'm also hearing number 11 possibly, but no, 13, number 12. Okay, my lovelies, I will speak to you again next reading. Ciao for now. Bye.